Yo, I've got the juicer all set up. Fruit and veg all brought up. This thing is so effortless, it's so easy. Oh look, I didn't even have to put the thing in. Yo, Seb, you weren't lying about this being the thing. Man, look at this, serious. So effortless. Anything work. Lemon, let's try this. Plunger. Go on. Yo, light work, huh? So, I've received my juicer today, and I've literally just been juicing this, juicing that, been super excited about a juicer. I know, it's crazy, right? I came up with an idea, why don't I go on a 2-week juice diet, strictly juice, no food, no solids. Anyone who knows me knows how much I love my food, and knows how hard this will be for me. But I thought, I'll give it a go. I don't eat meat, I haven't eaten meat for the past 4 or 5 years, maybe more. On the odd occasion, I might have a little bit here and there, but my diet is pretty strict and pretty good. So I'll see what would happen to me, how much toxins will be released. And I'll be talking about it all on Instagram daily, giving you guys an update of what's going on with me. Hopefully I don't turn to skin and bone and disappear. That's the only thing that worries me, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I want a reduced diet. I didn't know what to expect, to be fair. Last night I was a bit worried. I was thinking, oh, how am I going to do this and whatnot? But today I felt quite good. It got to about 3 when I started to get a bit grouchy. But other than that, my mood has been pretty, how can I say, impatient. But I've been moving really slow as well. But I've still done everything that I usually do, but in a slower rate. And what I found is once you drink your juice, you've got this burst of energy. Then after like an hour or two, something like that, you just crash. So you have to have another juice, so you have to keep refueling. But other than that, it's quite good. The one I had with sweet potato was actually filled me up. I actually feel quite full up. I feel right now. But
what was in your sweet potato one?
I can't remember now. But it's there, isn't it? There's a picture of it. So today is day 2 of a juice diet. I've had a lot of people ask me why I'm doing this. Like, what am I trying to get out of it? It's pretty simple, really. We are all ill. And it doesn't matter how we look on the outside, the inside is really, really important. For example, our intestines, they say they're 10 meters long. So 10 meters, our intestines carry all the waste down to blah, 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 all the scientific crap. So basically, it's full of waste. The only way to cleanse it is by doing a detox and getting rid of everything. And by doing so, I have been getting rid of a little bit. I've been using the private room, shall I say, and it's coming out as solid without being too crude about it. It's been real, yeah? And I've been passing a lot more water than I've been drinking. So it's all a bit weird, if I'm going to be honest. Okay. On the other hand, I have been, like, all of a sudden, I'm by the fridge, with the fridge open. I'm like, what's going on here? So a lot of it has been me talking to my mind, talking to myself kind of thing, thinking, having to stop myself from opening up the fridge and eating the food. But that shows us that our mind is a powerful, powerful thing. How the heck did I end up at the fridge with it open, looking at food? It doesn't make sense at all. Cravings wise, I've craved vinegar today for some reason. Okay, and other than that, my body, the main thing, my body's been powerful and strong. I felt a bit lightheaded, but once I have a juice, I'm good. That's it for today. Day 3 of a juice diet. I woke up to some weird noises coming from my body, but I wasn't hungry. So it got me thinking, do we have parasites living in us? Do we feed the parasites from what we eat day to day? Dead food that we eat, we're cooking it, we're killing off the nutrients, so it's dead food. Juicing, you're getting that nutrition, that living stuff from that, and you're drinking it straight. Okay, so it's simple stuff really. It's all factual things. Working out, gym, weights, put stress on your body. That stress stops your movement, stops you can't move properly. That depletes your strength. It doesn't make you stronger, it makes you weaker. Facts again. The thing is that we do this for ourselves. We want to get better. We're not doing it for anyone else but ourselves. And I'm sharing my story with you guys for other people out there that want to get healthier and better. Anyway, we'll catch up.
So what I'm doing and what I'm talking about is all there on my page. So it shouldn't come to a shock or a surprise to anyone why I'm doing this. If you took time out to go through my page, go through the content that I've written up, the content that my friend Wyatt My Truth has written up, you'd understand what's built us up to doing what we're doing and talk about what we talk about. It's simple stuff really. It's just a small overview so that you can go and do the research yourself and find out the knowledge and truth for yourself. It's not me telling anyone to do anything or say anything or be anything. I'm just saying to be your true self, be who you're meant to be. And no one else out there, from my knowledge, is doing what we're doing and talking about what we're talking about. It's all different. So before you comment and message me, please just go through my content, have a look, and then hopefully the answers will come to you yourselves. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
So today is day 4 of a juice diet. I've been feeling really well recently. My new best friend has become the private room, should I say. But other than that, there's nothing really more to talk about. But today is Valentine's Day, and me being me, obviously, I have to say something. Valentine's Day is St. Valentine's. St. Valentine's was a paedophile, and he preferred same-sex intercourse. His partners were in same sex. So all you women and people going crazy about this day, did you know that you're actually doing a ritual, doing magic? Women, you got hung on this day. How many millions of women got killed that were apparently witches? So before you follow something, get to know the history of what you're following and what you're doing. And love isn't just built overnight. Love is work, hardship, good shit, bad shit, till you get to that love. Anyway, that's all. Today's day 5 of a juice diet. A lot of people are telling me that what I'm doing right now is unsustainable, that it can't be done, that it's going to be really hard. But to be honest, it's actually been really easy. I've had 5 juices a day. That's all I've been drinking. I've had the odd occasional tea, but I've had no water in my diet, unless, of course, the water in the tea, the fruit and the veg. But I have tried to take a sip of water. It feels really heavy, so I just haven't felt thirsty for water anymore. One sip of the juice and I feel good. But in saying all this, juice is still not strong food. Juice still dies, so juice isn't our rightful source of nutrition food. We should be going to things like herbs, roots, bitters, things like that. Oxygen, things that are living, but we don't breathe properly, we don't eat properly, we don't do a lot of things properly. We need to condition our bodies all over again before we can even go down that route. But anyway, that's all for today. We'll catch up again tomorrow.
A few people have raised concern about the fruit and veg content I'm taking. Don't worry guys, it's all balanced. We are electrical, magnetic, vibrating beings made up of minerals. When we take sugar, sugar is absorbed through the bloodstream. It only starts to get harmful when we take it with fat, because the fat clogs up our arteries. In return, stops us from absorbing the sugar correctly. The salt, same thing. Teachers don't teach us this. They don't teach us about things that we need in everyday society, like how to pay our taxes, things like that. In sex education, they teach us about putting a rubber on, protected sex. But hold up, we're electrical magnetic beings, so we're not performing electrical current when we have intercourse with our partners. That subconsciously tells us we are not getting what we want. It makes us go out looking for multiple partners. Doesn't make sense. Doctors prescribe medicine that eliminates the pain, not the illness. Hospitals were set up during the World Wars, so if we get shot, cut, we go in, they take the bullet out, sew us up, send us back out to war. Operation, opposite, it's all there in the word. During World War I, World War II, 100 million West Africans were killed for diamonds, for gold. Now, our banks have lent out more money than the gold reserves that we have. So does that mean our economy is going to crash? Does that mean we're going to blame Brexit for it? It's not important who is doing this. What is important is that we are growing in ourselves. that we are changing, we are learning, we're re-educating ourselves. All this information is out there. I've got a lot of stuff on my posts. A lot of it is on the internet. Do your own research. I've put up little things so that we can research things. Okay, we are not a civilized state as long as this keeps happening. We are the cavemen that we learnt about in school, that use only 10% of their brain, because that's what we're doing. We're not using 100%. So hold up, something's wrong here, isn't it? Kim Kardashian has one of the biggest following on Instagram. She released a post not long ago that got the most likes, her or her sister, I'm not sure who exactly. But what I'm trying to get at is someone else released a picture that got more likes than hers. And they only done it just to beat her likes. So hold up, if all of you have liked that picture, and now someone's put hate, you want to like all that picture, then you don't have to support what she does, but you got to respect what she does. And that shows that we're all a bunch of respectless, unloyal generation right now. And this needs to change in order for us to grow and become better people and start loving ourselves more. That's really important. And we have to concentrate about the future now, what we're going to leave behind for the future generations to come.
Today is day 5 of a juice diet. A lot of people are telling me that what I'm doing right now is unsustainable, that it can't be done, that it's going to be really hard. But to be honest, it's actually been really easy. I've had 5 juices a day. That's all I've been drinking. I've had the odd occasional tea, but I've had no water in my diet, unless, of course, the water in the tea, the fruit and the veg. But I have tried to take a sip of water. It feels really heavy, so I just haven't felt thirsty for water anymore. One sip of the juice and I feel good. But in saying all this, juice is still not strong food. Juice still dies, so juice isn't our rightful source of nutrition food. We should be going to things like herbs, roots, bitters, things like that. Oxygen, things that are living, that but we don't breathe properly, we don't eat properly, we don't do a lot of things properly. We need to condition our bodies all over again before we can even go down that route. But anyway, that's all for today. We'll catch up again tomorrow. Today's day 6 of a juice diet. What is food? What is junk food? Are we junkies to junk food? The more that I've been doing this, the more I've been hearing weird noises coming from my organs, coming from my body. And it's got me thinking about something that me and my pal were talking about a while back while we were massaging ourselves. We've realised that maybe our organs might be parasites and encased within them is our actual organ. And hearing all these noises has got me thinking, maybe that is actually true. So I've been doing less working out, more massaging, breathing movement exercises. Anything hard in our body shouldn't be there. We should be moving like liquid by rights. And I have been clearing a lot of this stuff up by just massaging myself. Anyone who's had a massage by me would understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, is food a drug game? That is the question. So today's day 7 of the juice diet. What I've realised is all these illnesses, all the blood flow problems, the blockages is down to metabolism. If our metabolism slows down, our blood flow is not flowing properly. In return, equals to illness, fatness, death. Simple as that.